Dark Myth WuKong, Chapter 44, Bitter Battle. As Sun WuKong looked up at the cluster of light above his head, a blinding white beam shot straight toward him. He had no time to dodge, only managing to turn his head and twist his body. Though he couldn't avoid it completely, he managed to escape the worst, suffering only a glancing blow. But the danger was far from over. Immediately, another beam shot from his right, aiming directly at his temple. This time, Sun WuKong had no way to evade. In desperation, he flicked his wrist, summoning the Golden Cudgel to his side. In that split second, he used the staff to block the incoming beam. Afterward, Sun WuKong found himself surrounded by countless white beams from all directions. The cluster of light didn't stay in one place, but instead teleported instantly to opposing positions, making it increasingly difficult for Sun WuKong to dodge. What truly alarmed him was that the speed of the cluster's movement kept increasing. At first, out of every 10 beams, he could dodge 7 or 8, but soon he could only avoid 5 or 6. Now, nearly every beam grazed his body. Fortunately, Sun WuKong's physical body had recently been tempered to an extraordinary degree. Otherwise, he would have been gravely injured long ago. Even so, he was still badly wounded, with hardly a spot on his body left unscathed. Yet he could not stop. If he slowed for even a moment, he would be struck by hundreds of beams at once, and that would mean certain injury. If this continued, it was only a matter of time before exhaustion slowed him down and sealed his fate. It seemed he had no choice but to use his ultimate move. But thinking of the immense consequences, he hesitated. In that brief moment of indecision, even more wounds appeared on his body. There was no more time. If he didn't act now, he would soon lack the strength to unleash his final technique. With this realization, Sun WuKong's eyes flashed with resolve.
Great sage equal to heaven, tyrant body. Disperse!
He roared, his shout causing the cluster of light to pause for half a beat. In that instant, Sun WuKong gripped the Golden Cudgel with both hands and hurled it. The staff turned ethereal, its head pointing downward, and plunged from the Baihui acupoint atop his head straight into his body. Immediately, a terrifying aura of Primordial Behemoth erupted, mingling with dense earth and sharp gold energies, 3 forces blending into a strange, overwhelming presence. This aura made the flowing light Myriad world's Buddha, in his light form, feel a wave of dread, even a sense of impending death. In the blink of an eye, Sun WuKong had fully merged with the Golden Cudgel. His entire body was now covered in golden fur, each hair standing on end, his muscles bulging even more, and waves of immense power surged through him.
You bold donkey, die! Exploding impact fist.
Sun WuKong shouted, stomping down with such force that the ground collapsed. Using the recoil, he shot forward like a cannonball toward the cluster of light. On his right hand, earthen yellow and brilliant gold lights intertwined, and as he neared the cluster, his entire right arm was enveloped in a golden, spear-like point. His fist smashed fiercely into the cluster of light. From start to finish, the cluster didn't react at all, as if frozen in place. Only when his fist pierced inside did Sun WuKong shout,
Explode!
And instantly retreated at blinding speed. Halfway back, boom! The cluster exploded from within, scattering light in all directions. Terrified scream from the flowing light Myriad world's Buddha echoed out. This was likely the most severe injury he had ever suffered.
Sun WuKong, I want you dead.
The Buddha howled in madness, completely losing his reason. Sun WuKong was momentarily stunned. He hadn't expected that even after pouring all his spiritual power into a single blow, he had only managed to seriously wound his foe. It seemed that those from the upper realm, regardless of cultivation, were never easy to kill. At that moment, countless white points of light in the sky suddenly froze, then flashed 3 times in unison.
Myriad world's annihilation strike. Sun WuKong, you are doomed.
Watching the countless points of light transform into beams, Sun WuKong's eyes showed no emotion, no fear, no anger. He simply watched calmly as all the beams converged above him into a massive pillar of light. In the next instant, that pillar, brighter than the sun, flashed and vanished. As it reached him, Sun WuKong simply raised his fist, ignited the wind-fire wheels beneath his feet, and shot straight upward. Headfirst he collided with the pillar, instantly arriving before it. Both arms radiated brilliant earthen yellow light, muscles bulging, as he wrapped his arms around the entire cluster. The earthen yellow light flared, and in a flash, a cage of earth-yellow energy, larger than the cluster itself, formed around it.
Soul-sealing Earth realm form.
Having successfully sealed the cluster, Sun WuKong didn't stop. He turned, glancing over his shoulder with a faint, mocking smile. In a flash he vanished from his spot, reappearing in what seemed like an ordinary patch of space. There, he clenched his right hand and pulled a faint, ghostly figure from the void.
Flowing light, myriad worlds Buddha, quite the trick. You almost fooled me abandoning your body and burning it to let your soul escape. Truly ruthless. But, unfortunately, today you must die.
Sun WuKong, how? How can you see me? Impossible. Even if your fiery eyes of golden gaze are powerful, my escape technique is an upper realm secret art. No one from the Pangu minor realm could possibly see through it.
Staring at the terrified, disbelieving Buddha, Sun WuKong said nothing more. His massive hand clenched, and the soul exploded. The flowing light myriad worlds Buddha was utterly erased from existence. Not even reincarnation awaited him. As the Buddha's soul shattered, the golden cudgel emerged from Sun WuKong's Baihui acupoint, then quickly devoured the fragments of the broken soul. Ever since forming its own inner world, the golden cudgel seemed to have grown increasingly gluttonous. After consuming nearly 1,000 of the Buddha's worlds, it now devoured his very soul. The staff seemed to have developed quite a taste for the flowing light, myriad worlds Buddha. Watching the golden cudgel act, as if it had just finished a feast, Sun WuKong could only shake his head with a wry smile. He was exhausted to the point of collapse, yet in the end, it was the golden cudgel that reaped the greatest benefit. Ignoring the staff as it danced in the air, Sun WuKong drifted down. As he landed in the Ice Demon Tower, he nearly collapsed to the ground. The after effects of forcibly merging with the golden cudgel had finally arrived. After several failed attempts to sit up, Sun WuKong suddenly felt a chill descend from above. Struggling to open his eyes, he saw a single drop of water above his head, a blue-violet droplet emitting a faint glow. With just one glance, Sun WuKong recognized it, the water attribute 5-colored divine stone.